Hello, guys. Here is Teacher Hope one more time. I am here to show you the activities for the next week of work. As you remember, I told you that we have finished Unit 9, so we have finished the book. And we don't have more activities about. So we'll continue working with a review about all the grammar topics. So let's start. Okay. These are the activities for a new week of work. It's important we continue doing our activities to get the grade for English subject. Remember that you have to read the directions carefully and you have to send me these activities on Friday 19th. Let's start. This is activity 1. Remember that we have to continue practicing spelling and you have the tracks to practice pronunciation. Okay, this is activity 2. As I told you, we'll continue working with a review about the grammar topics, and this is one of them. These are the instructions. Look at the pictures, read the questions, and underline the correct answer. I have information about that because I need that you remember how to do this exercise, okay? So let's start. Remember that we use does to ask about he, she, or it in present tense today. And the question says, does she like carrot? And we have to use two kinds of answers, affirmative answers and negative answers. In the affirmative, we say, yes, she does. And in the negative form, we are going to use, no, she doesn't. Okay, it's important that you remember this information to do this exercise. Okay, so we'll continue with activity 3, instructions. Look at the picture, identify the locations, and circle the correct way. Okay, this is a city, and we are going to identify the location of the places. Okay, for this activity, I have this information because I need that you remember. Okay, remember that we use prepositions of place to say the location about something. We have the preposition between, behind, in front of, next to. The apple is between the boxes. The apple is behind the book. The elephant is in front of the chair. And the apple is next to the box. Okay, I have one example for you. The cafe is next to the shop. The cafe is here next to the shop. Okay, I need that you identify the use of the prepositions and solve the exercises, okay? Continue with activity 4. Okay, in activity 4, we are going to work with quantifiers. Remember, I have the information about that. Let me show you. Okay, remember that we use quantifiers to talk about quantity. Okay, and we'll use a and n to say one just for singular nouns. Remember that a and n, when we translate in Spanish, is uno, yes, or una. And we are going to use it just for singular nouns. And we have the example here, okay? We are going to use a when the word that comes begin with consonant, and we are going to use n with the words begin with vowel, okay? So we say a banana, un plátano, and we say an apple, una manzana, okay? Just for singular nouns. And we'll continue with some. Remember that we use some for uncountable nouns, something that we can't count one by one. For example, milk, sugar, meat, or water. And I have the example here. There is some milk in the fridge because we don't have a liter or maybe 2 liters or 3. No, we have milk and we don't know the liters, okay? Continue with any. Remember that we use any to ask if there is something. for countable and uncountable nouns. In this case, we are going to use it for questions. Remember that we can use any for questions and negative form, but in this exercise, we're going to use only questions. Are there any tomatoes? Is there any milk? Okay, this is a question and you have to identify how to use it. Then, okay, and that's it. Let's continue with the activities. Okay, so I need that you identify how to use quantifiers. So this is the last activity about the first part. In this activity, we have to look at the picture, identify singular or plural nouns, and circle the correct answer. I have information for you about that. Okay. Remember that we use there is and there are to say that something exists in a place. Yet, we are going to use there is for singular nouns for one. And we are going to use there are for plural nouns, two or more. There is an apple on the table. Hay una manzana sobre la mesa. This is singular, the singular way. There are 5 grapes in the bowl. Hay cinco uvas en el bowl. Okay? So this is like a quantifier, but it's really easy to use. Okay? Just use there is for singular nouns and there are for plural nouns. Okay? This is the information that you need for exercise 5. Okay, this is everything about these activities. I'll see you in the second part. Bye.